Hello. You're welcome to day 7 of 30 days of jumpstarting your creative career. Yay, you made it to day 7. Today, we're going to be talking about something very important to you as a creative person in business. We're going to be talking about fine balance between versatility and then choosing a niche. Yeah, I'm sure you probably have heard a lot of people, you know, talk to you about, whatever creative industry that you are in, find a niche, zeroing down on finding a niche, build your niche, and all of those niche story. While finding a niche is important, I'm all for finding a niche, all right? I'm all for being a specialist in something, And before I even go on, there's this very popular proverb that I'm sure you have heard, and you have probably quoted it wrongly, that quote of jack of all trade, master of none. I began to do a bit of research because I heard someone say it, and I did a bit of digging. And the full quote is jack of all trade, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Yeah, you're shocked, right? Let me read that again for you. It says jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Now that's the full quote. Now that begins to bring to mind that whilst finding a niche is phenomenal, I'm all for finding it. I'm a photographer, and I would usually say that, oh, I'm a portrait photographer. My strongest point is portraits. My strongest point is, documentary, all of those things. But still, all right, you will still find me doing excellently well in other genres of photography. I shoot events, I shoot weddings, I shoot products, I shoot a whole wide range of, branches and genres of photography. Now, does that take away the fact that I have niched in on portrait and documentary? Oh, a million times no, a million times no. It just means that I have become versatile in photography. That regardless of the area or aspect of photography I'm called upon to shoot, I excel in it while still holding it down in my niche as a portrait and documentary photographer. Now, so that's the fine balance between being versatile as a creative person in business and finding a niche. Because as you heard that full adage, jack of all trade, master of none, but oftentimes better than the master of none. It reminds me of a very beautiful story, and I'm quite nostalgic about this story I'm about to share. Of when I started learning photography, I met a very dear lady who had, in my academy then was probably what you call a senior colleague. She had also learned from the academy and was a mentee to my mentor then in the person of now Mrs. Kikelomo Ayeni. So Mrs. Kikelomo Solomon Ayeni, phenomenal photographer. But when I met her, she was one of the very few people who had niched in on child photography when I was learning. She is still a phenomenal child photographer. She's so passionate about shooting children that I remember one time that we went to shoot with her, and the child we went to shoot was so cranky, and we probably, if I remember correctly, we had to spend the night at that client's house just to wait a bit till midnight when the baby is a bit more relaxed to shoot that child. For somebody who is that niched in on child photography, you would expect that she was not shooting that aspect of photography. But guess what? Miss K was so versatile that she shoots a wide array of photography. She shoots products. I remember a time that she shot products, she shot beauty, events, and all of those things. She was the perfect, or she is the perfect example of somebody who has niched in into child photography, but still very versatile in the field of photography. So my encouragement to you today is as you are beginning to build your business in any creative field that you find yourself, I want to charge you, please niche. Be very, very good at something. Grow your skill, hone your skill in niching down. But at the same time, be versatile enough. So be so niched that if they are saying, oh, who is the master in this aspect of your field, you can boldly raise up your hand and say, yes, I am extremely good at this. But also, I want to encourage you to do two things, two major things. Number one, find a niche. Oh, yes, find a niche. Grow in that niche. Own your skill in that niche. But at the same time, the flip side of the coin is be versatile. Be so versatile that you are not leaving money on the table because you say you are niched in. All right. So, two things: be niched, hone your skill so much so that in whatever niche that you have created or you have found yourself in, be a master of it, so that if there's an opportunity to find, oh, who is the master of this subsector of your sector, you can boldly explain that, oh, I am a master in this is my niche. But at the same time, be so versatile that opportunity comes in other subsectors. You are not losing money and you're not leaving money on the table because you are neat. So my charge to you today is that be versatile but find a niche. Or let's flip it. Find a niche but yet be versatile. Till I come your way tomorrow, I'll talk about something else. Kelly, see you tomorrow.